各位观众朋友，大家好，欢迎大家收看雪雁传媒的试选特别节目，我是 Jenny。今天我们邀请到温哥华市长候选人来自 ABC 政党的沈观健先生来回答我们的几个问题。Hi, Mr. Sim.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
It's good seeing you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you again. Yeah, so even though you're Chinese Canadian, not all voters from the Chinese community will vote for you, right? So in this final stage, what do you want to say to the voters that have not yet decided to vote?
Okay, well, what I would say to the voters who haven't decided yet, look, at the end of the day, please vote for the mayoral candidate who you think would best serve the city of Vancouver. And I can tell you, based on our experience with the current mayor, property taxes have gone up 25%, serious assaults are up 36%, anti-Asian hate crimes are up over 500%, and there are 4 random assaults in the city of Vancouver. That's what you will get more of that if you vote for the current mayor, or you can vote for change. And myself as mayor and ABC Vancouver, our candidates, we represent change. We believe that we can do a lot better to create a more affordable, livable, and safer city for all of us, and that's what we intend to do.
And we know the random attack and also linking to the discrimination and racism. So how do you address this problem in the future?
Yeah. So there are some short-term things that we have to do immediately, and then there are long-term issues. So the short-term, I think we've spoken about it quite a bit. It's the 100 new police officers and the 100 mental health nurses. One of the reasons, so the longer-term solution though is education, right? And that's why we are running, candidates for school board, because we actually want to have a say, be part of that dialogue. And so when you want to get to the root cause of, it's not just anti-Asian, hate, South Asian, anti-Semitic hate. We truly believe that if we can start celebrating the contributions of all of the leaders in the various communities and show them as role models, that goes to the root cause, or that helps us with the root cause of racism. Because I can tell you one thing, you can set up all the bylaws you want, you can try to enforce everything you want, but that it's not effective. And so in the short term, we're going to deal with the situation, but the longer sustainable solution is making sure that we have an ABC majority on school board, so we can start having that dialogue as well.
So we can really see the office in Chinatown, right?
Yeah. One last question.
What do you make of Colin Hardwick's proposal to borrow $500 million for co-op housing? Essentially, you borrow the money, get the financing matched by the senior governments. It's all paid back. It's actually the model that we have in the 1980s from federal governments. What do you think of that?
Yeah, look, I think we should be looking at all different plans, but I do want to make the distinction on the plan versus the process. I think this is our Councillor Hardwick's announcement is an admission of regret about voting against the Broadway plan. The Broadway plan accounted for about two-thirds of it was affordable and rental. I think, when I look at what she's trying to achieve, and she says they'll put this to referendum, we need leadership. And so, I truly believe that if that's the program that she wants to run, tell the city of Vancouver, that's the program that she wants to run and get elected on that, as opposed to kicking it down the street 18 months during an affordability and attainability crisis, and then at the expense of millions of dollars to the city of Vancouver to host a referendum.
Maybe take away the partisan factor of it, and not it being Hardwick's idea, but just the concept of borrowing money from the government, rock bottom, bottom interest rates, and having that build co-ops. It would cost any money.
Yeah, if you're asking if we would look at something like that, we would look at the merits of all the different financing models, and we would pull the best pieces of parts of it. And I can tell you if the province or the feds or both came in with 0% interest rates with 40-year amortization schedules, we would sign up for it in a second. But maybe looking at the plan and not partisanship, the plan still isn't. It's the least ambitious plan of all of the plans that have been presented during this election. Mr. Stewart's plan is about 4,000 to 5,000 units. Our plan's about 4,000 to 5,000 units. Cope, they're in the same, and Councillor Hardwick is coming in at about 2,000 units. So, you know, we can pull great pieces out of the plan, but the overall plan, it's not bold. And in a city where we have an affordability and attainability crisis, where 200 people will show up to rent a spot, and people are leaving our city, and we don't have, it's really hard to attract people to work in the city because they can't afford to live in the city. 2,000 units sometime in the future, after 18 months from now, there's a referendum. I just don't see it as being super effective. Great, thank you very much, everyone.